guys, welcome to my channel, Cat Beauty. This is my first ever YouTube video and I'm super excited to get started and go on this journey with you guys. I'm really excited to make some friends that love beauty products as much as I do. But let's get started. Today is going to be my skincare routine. And I just wanted to show you that because it's going to preface all of my makeup videos. So to begin with, I use an oil-based cleanser. I love following K-Beauty. I've been doing the K-Beauty routine for, I want to say like 3 years now. But I started with an oil cleanser. So what this is it's just jojoba oil that I purchased on Amazon. And I've just put it into this crazy little bottle to make it a little bit easier to apply. And that bottle is going to last me forever. I literally use a tiny little squish and just put it all over my face as my first step. And this is really great for removing makeup at the end of the day. It'll just break everything down and it's moisturizing. Now I use jojoba oil because it's non-comedogenic, normal to dry skin. Other oils that you can use are sweet or almond oil. I used to use olive oil, but I found it was really hard to wash off. So I just tried to find something a little bit lighter. You can use coconut oil, but remember that it is comedogenic, so it can cause breakouts. Some people's skin tends to be okay with it, but I try to steer away from coconut oil because it gives me blackheads. So after that, I'll go into the shower and I'll wash it off. Follow it with my Cerave foaming cleanser. You can just get this from the drugstore. It's like, I want to say like $12. And I really like it because it has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid and ceramide to restore the moisture barrier in your skin. And I use that with my Clarins. I actually love this and I bought it with all of my Ulta Beauty points. So I essentially like got it for free and I try to buy everything at Ulta Beauty to keep racking up those points. So I'm gonna go wash off the oil and then follow it with my Cerave foaming cleanser. This one's for normal to oily skin, but I really find it's for all skin types. And I don't like their dry to normal skin version at all. And I'll use my Clarins with my Cerave foaming cleanser. So, bit of evidence that I just washed my face. I really love this combo because it doesn't strip my skin, but I definitely feel like it cleans everything off it. And I don't end up having that like super tight feeling like straight after I've washed my skin. Also something that I feel like kind of helps but for the next steps but doesn't really get talked about is using like lukewarm water to wash your face. It just opens up your pores and really helps all the product get in there, but then also your pores aren't tight so you can still put your next layers on top. So my next step in my routine is I use this Thayer's Witch Hazel toner, and this is just another product that I pick up at Ulta. Ulta now has it. I've gone through so many bottles of this. I've been using it for like 6 years probably, and the Witch Hazel just really helps keep my skin really clear and toned, and the rose, I like using the rose one. It just like firms the skin nicely. But I put it in this little spray bottle so I don't use the cotton pads and I'm not rubbing my skin too much. I just spray it all over my face and just kind of let it soak in. It has aloe vera in it too, so it's hydrating and it's just wonderful. I love putting that little spray bottle in my handbag during the winter, so if I get really dry, I can just refresh my face. I wouldn't use it over makeup though. It's a toner, so it's gonna like basically help clean your face even further and it'll just probably remove your makeup. So my next step, I've had 2 serums that I really love, but this is probably the part of my skincare routine that just changes the most. And right now I'm using the Arbonne RE9 Advanced Intensive Renewal Serum, and I absolutely love this. I really feel like it's been helping with a bit of acne scarring that I've had since my freshman year of college, so like 8 years ago. And then I've also really been loving this Nutria Collagen Boosting Peptide Serum, but this is only available in Australia. So my Aussies out there, give this a go. I really highly recommend it. I don't really love their moisturizer. It doesn't play well with other products, but I do love their oil cleanser as well. So I'm going to be using the Nutria Collagen Boosting Peptide Serum this morning. I tend to use the other one at nighttime. So I'm just going to pat that into my skin. And I'm rubbing just very lightly. You don't want to be rough on your face because you're just going to be helping those expression lines form, especially when you think about it. You're applying products, well, I apply morning and night. And if you're rubbing morning and night every single day, you're just pulling on your skin, causing more expression lines and wrinkles and whatnot. So just be very, very gentle in every single step that you take in your skincare routine. Another thing is you don't have to wait for each layer to dry. They can all meld kind of together, which is another reason why it's important to have products that work together really nicely. This is a bit of a heavier serum that I normally go for, and I probably have gravitated towards it because it is the winter here. I live in California, so go for a little bit heavier products in the winter because it's so dry. So my next step is a moisturizer. Lately I've been loving the Loreal Wrinkle Expert Collagen. I believe they also have a version for sensitive skin. And this is meant to be for people 35 and over, but because they don't really have a line for younger skin, I kind of just try go for the youngest age group that they have, or a product that I think is going to work for me and is targeting my concern. So I'm just going to rub that in really gently all over my face. And make sure you bring product down to your neck as well, because you don't want to end up having a youthful face and then your neck is still dry and crepey, and just that's going to make it age faster than the rest of your body. You should bring it down to your décolleté too, but I have a shirt on at the moment. So if you're not going to use a body lotion, try bring it down to your décolleté. So that's all nicely patted in. It's just so soft and moisturizing, and it's a little bit heavier because it is the winter. One that I've been using, that I was using in the summer last year, was the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hyaluronic Acid, but I just found it wasn't heavy enough during the winter, so I bought a new one actually. So my next step after my moisturizer is eye cream. I use eye cream morning and night. I have fine lines under my eyes from years of playing sports outdoors and squinting. And also on top of that, I have like a really expressionate face. So I found this eye cream that I really like. I've tried so many eye creams, it's absolutely ridiculous, but I really like this one. It does a great job of just softening the under eye area. And this is the Badescu Ceramide Eye Gel. It's like this green one, and it's not that expensive. I think it's like $22. I get it from Ulta, so I get points for it as well. But it's so nice, and you just want to tap that in really, really gently. Try not to use too much product. And you want to actually bring it all the way around your orbital bone. So a lot of people just focus on putting their eye cream straight under their eye, but make sure you bring it down and around. And then I'm just going to grab a little bit more product so that I can put it on my lid and bring all the way up and around my eyebrow. So you kind of follow that whole orbital bone. So a little bit more, put it all the way around. And then also I like to use eye creams wherever you have expression lines as well. So I have squint lines, as I just said, in between my eyebrows. So I just like to bring it down in between my eyebrows, and then I'll even put a little bit in my smile line. Because at the end of the day, the role of the eye cream is to keep the area moisturized and to help get rid of those, or I wouldn't say get rid of, but minimize those expression lines. And why wouldn't you just put it into your smile lines as well? Just use a very small amount and tap that in. And then the next step, which is a step that I think a lot of people forget and underestimate the power of, is SPF. And I really wish that as a child I used SPF more, but currently I'm using the Clarins Broad Spectrum SPF 50. It's just in this yellow bottle, and it has wrinkle control technology in it as well. It doesn't smell sunscreeny, which is really nice. It actually smells like pears. But what I don't like about it is it kind of stays really oily throughout the day. So I don't think, if you have oily skin, I don't think you're gonna like it at all. And it's definitely geared towards more mature skin. But because it had that wrinkle control aspect when I'm outside and I'm squinting, it really attracted me towards it. But it's not my favorite. I think my favorite that I've tried so far is the La Roche-Posay, it's like the Anthelios range, and they have a 50+ SPF as well with vitamin C. And that one's really lovely. It just sinks into the skin and you don't even feel like you have any sunscreen on. But it is quite a small bottle and it is quite expensive. So I think that one's like $42 from Ulta, whereas the Clarins one was like $35. So I was trying to get some savings there and I don't think it really quite worked out for me, but it's still really nice and hydrating. So some other products that I really love to use during the week, especially around the time of my moon cycle, is this is one of my favorite masks of all time. It's the L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask, the detox version. This is like $10 and it's so good. I especially love using it where I get my hormonal acne around my jawline, and I make sure I bring it down my neck, like all the way underneath my jaw and down my neck. It's so beautiful. Just don't let it dry out your skin too much. A lot of people like to wait until the clay is cracking, but that's just gonna dry your skin out. So really only keep on the mask for like 10 minutes and then wash it off. Don't let it get super cracky. And one that I'm actually trying out, I've only tried it once so far, but I really like it. It's the Crystal Lava Pacifica Bubbling Charcoal Mask. And it's so nice. It just really, I really do feel like it just brings your skin back to life and cleans out your pores. It's really lovely. And I really want to try more Pacifica products because they do say that they're all natural. There's an app called Think Dirty, and you can put your product into basically a database. Like you can scan the barcode, I think, or you can like put the name in and it tells you how clean it is. And I haven't given it a go yet, but I'm really excited to check it out. So if you've heard of Think Dirty, put it down in the comments below and let me know what you think about it, and tell me like which products you like that are dirtier than you thought or that are cleaner than you thought, and especially affordable products. So there are a couple of masks that I really love. Another one is the hyaluronic acid mask from L'Oreal. I love using this when my skin is really dry, especially after I travel. Like, does anyone else get really dry skin when you've been sitting on an airplane for ages and you're just like, you know, you just feel like you're gonna peel your face off? But I really love this. When I traveled from Australia to the US recently, I used it for 2 days in a row. My skin was just like brand new. It was awesome. So I really recommend that one. And it's an overnight mask too. So you just put it on top of the skincare routine that we just did and you just leave it there and like wake up in the morning and your skin's like plump and it's wonderful. A lip balm that I really love to use is this Lucas Paw Paw ointment. This is not new to any Australian because we've been using this for ages. You can get it on Amazon, and I actually bought like 4 or 5 of them, as well as like a big tub, because you can use it for like cuts and insect bites. It's like an all-round balm, which is awesome. Really I really recommend that one. It lasts forever on your lips. And then the last product that I have to share with you guys that I use every day is this Nivea foaming oil. It is just so lovely and luxurious. It looks oily now, but then when it makes contact with water, it foams up and makes like a really thick lather. And I love, like, just you get out of the shower and you feel like your skin is moisturized rather than like just being stripped. So yeah, I really recommend that one, especially if you have really dry skin. It's just wonderful. And then I have a couple of empties to share with you guys because I haven't repurchased these, but I'm definitely planning on it. It's the Ordinary EUK 134, I think that's the name of like the antioxidant that's in there, or the antioxidant blend. So wonderful. So I would put this on after I've put on my moisturizer, because you just really want the oil to just like lock in all that moisture. It's like very dry. I think you could use this even if you have oily skin, and it just, I feel like it really helps prevent breakouts. And then another one is the Argoline solution. I'm not sure if I will actually repurchase this. It's meant to be for expression lines. I feel like I did see results when I was using it all the time, but then if I didn't use it, I feel like it would go back to normal, which for me is like really frustrating. You want like more permanent results. So I think I'm not gonna repurchase this one. And then the last little thing, I have a lip scrub. This one's really, really tasty. I just bought this. It's at Ulta. I've had it for, I want to say like 3 months. And it's really nice. It's mint mojito. It really does taste like a mint mojito. And it smells so good. Just like takes you to a little cocktail bar on the beach. It's really wonderful. And on top of that, it's edible, so you can just like, you don't have to worry about like washing it off and like not eating it. You can literally like scrub your lips and then lick them off, you know, it's great. Anyway, so that's it for my skincare routine and other little tidbits that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you will subscribe to my channel and follow my journey, and we can be friends, you know. Put your comments down below, give me ideas for what to try next. One thing I really want to talk about is people who've tried Pacifica. Like, do you like it? What do you think? Like, it's a really nice, natural, affordable brand. Do you feel like it gives you any kind of results? Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!